you're most welcome. So while you take your positions, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on the state coordinator and our governorship candidate who will be flanked by all those people, ladies and gentlemen, the Obarisio of Irobo land, the first senator from Delta Central to be re-elected, former commissioner, former SSG. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Ovie Omo-Agege, please come on stage.
Let's go.
The celebration has begun.
Let's go. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop.
JustOK.com.
Pop, pop, pop.
Ladies and
Let's go.
gentlemen, make some
Let's
noise
go.
for Dr. Seed.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Say if you carry and you know we make you. Roll up, let's go. 1, 2. When we celebrate, we did. And they say you did. Everybody did. Let's go say pop, 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 pop. Make you pop champagne. Pop, 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 pop. Make you pop champagne. I say, hold the baby when I did. I say, hold the baby when I did.
APC. APC. Victory is sure. APC, yeah. APC, yeah. APC, dada. Urobo wado. Isoko wado. Isoko waja. Undoko waje ajeo. Ikawado. Anyama kwenu. Shakiri wado. Shakiri de demokiao. Is that correct? Ikakwenu. Is that correct? Anyama urobo isoko shakiri deda gami shagware. Thank you very much. While standing or indeed leaning on the existing protocol already read out, please permit me to acknowledge, by God's grace, the incoming President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2023, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I also acknowledge his dear wife, our sister, a daughter of the soil, my colleague, Senator Remi Tinubu. I also acknowledge the presence of my brother and my colleague, by God's grace, the incoming Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2023, Senator Shetima. I want to acknowledge the presence of my brother and my boss, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Ahmed Lawan. I welcome you, sir. I want to acknowledge the presence of my brother, my younger brother, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Ibrahim Wase. I welcome you to Delta State. Permit me also to welcome my brother, my bosom brother, the governor of Imo State. They say we are twins. His Excellency, the hope of the nation, Hope Uzodinma, I welcome you to Delta State. Let me also, please, recognize our own DG, the DG of the Presidential Campaign Council and the Governor of Plateau State, the Right Honorable Simon Lalong. I welcome you to Delta, sir. Let me welcome all members of the PCC, but most especially our leader in the South-South, the former governor of Edo State and the former chairman of the APC, the man who put all of this together to turn APC to a winning platform. I'm talking about Osho Baba. Yeah, welcome, sir.
Osho Baba.
Please, let me acknowledge the presence of the national chairman of the party, my own co-conspirator, I call him, who is today ably represented by the deputy chairman south of the party. That will be Ima Enudeku. You are welcome, sir. And then, of course, my sister, the Honorable Adiza Bala Usman, acknowledge your presence. And then, of course, my brother, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Bankole, my bosom brother. You are welcome, sir. And I acknowledge the presence of all members of the National Working Committee of the party. My incoming president, I want to, on behalf of all Deltans, formally welcome you to Delta State and to tell you that here in Delta State, we are very, very hospitable people. We are hospitable people because we don't tolerate traitors. We don't like treachery, and we don't like traitors. Most of us here in Delta State, we are Christians. We are brought up as Christians, and as Christians, we know what the Bible says about traitors. The most famous traitor that we are aware of in the Bible is Judas Iscariot. When he betrayed Jesus Christ, we all know what happened to him also. And today, the latest Judas Iscariot of southern Nigeria, and I'm talking about the governor of Delta State, the man who is now engaged in an ill-fated adventure. He is the replica of Judas Iscariot today. And to the extent that he has refused to commit political suicide, just like Judas Iscariot did, we are asking him that he should step down immediately from the ticket of, what's his name? The ticket of Atiku Abubakar. Mr. President, here in Delta State, we are in serious despair. We are very, very distraught. Mr. President, or President-to-be, Delta State is supposed to be one of the richest states in Nigeria. Frankly, Delta State is supposed to be the richest state in the Niger Delta. But despite all of our endowments, and despite all of the receipts, by way of Federation Account FAC, by way of 13% derivation, and by way of our internally generated revenue, there is nothing on ground in Delta State that is commensurate with the receipts from the federal government. My President-to-be, you and I, we rode on the road just now from the airport to this stadium. And you could see that Warri has become the headquarters, the slum and the keke capital of Nigeria. It should not be so. Our people are tired of suffering in the midst of plenty. If you go this part of the state, this is where the wealth, the bulk of the wealth of this country is generated. But most especially here in the riverine communities and the upland of Delta Central and the Undokwa Nation, where the wealth is created. If you go there, you will not see any development. Our people are very, very angry. They want the narrative to be changed. Instead of development being brought to them, all they hear about every day is Okowa taking more loans upon more loans, upon more loans, upon more loans. Today, this Delta State is the second most indebted state in the entire Federal Republic of Nigeria. Today, all Deltans, alive and those yet to be born, they are all indebted because of Okowa's recklessness. Now, to add insult to injury, this same man has decided to bring a clone of Okowa. He has decided to bring a stooge, one who will continue from where he stopped. And our people are saying no. They have decided to reject Okowa. They have decided to reject Okowa's stooge. We want to change the narrative. And that is why I, Omo-Agege, the Deputy President of the Senate, today, I formally put myself forward as the candidate for governor of Delta State in 2023. In putting myself forward, I do so because I have the experience. I have served in this state as executive assistant to the governor of Delta State. I have served this state as a commissioner and member of the State Executive Council. I have served this state as secretary to the state government. I have served this state as a senator representing Delta Central Senatorial District. And I have also served this state as the deputy president of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I have decided today that I will put all of the experiences I have gathered over the years to the service of our people. Our people know me. I am a known quantity in Delta State. In my service, 8 years in the Senate, if you go around the whole of Delta Central Senatorial District and even beyond, there is no village, there is no community, there is no town where my impact is not felt. Not be so? Even beyond Delta Central, I have taken development to Warri North, Cocoa in Warri North. I have also taken development to Opuraza in Warri Southwest. I have taken development to Undokwa West, Utabuna, Undokwa West, in Undokwa West local government area in Delta North Senatorial District. I have also taken development to Agbo, the homestead of the bad governor of this state. Today, our people are convinced, and they know that if I can do all of this as a senator, they know I will even do more as a governor of this state. Not be so? Not be so? Now, let me tell you, I didn't achieve all of this just because I'm a senator. I achieved all of this because I am a senator who belongs to the ruling party at the national level. While some of our colleagues will be fighting to get a few projects to their state, if you are connected to the national grid, that is the leadership of the country, if your party controls the presidency, you have access, you have influence to bring more development to your people, not so? So for that reason, I want to say a very big thank you to President Muhammadu Buhari for all the assistance he provided to me to ensure that I'm able to impact positively in the lives of our people. In the same wise, I am appealing to our people that for us to be able to change the narrative in Delta State, we need to control the federal government. We need to elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as our president. I know Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I didn't just run into him yesterday. My relationship with him dates back to our days in the Action Congress of Nigeria, the ACN. And ever since, I have continued to maintain that special relationship with our incoming president. And I am convinced that when we elect him President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in addition to our allocations which he will give to us, we have mega projects that we want to execute. And most of these mega projects, he's very, very familiar with them and has a special interest in them. I have spoken to him and I've told him that one of the cardinal objectives of an Omo-Agege administration will be the creation, indeed the expansion of employment and empowerment opportunities. We cannot do this without improving our infrastructures in this state. He is very familiar and has committed to us as president. He will help us to reactivate the Warri Port. He will help us to reactivate the Cocoa Port. And you all know the implications of having these ports reactivated. We will be back to those golden days of Warri, where there will be jobs for all of our people. And also, I can make a commitment to you today that when he becomes president and I'm your governor, I will go back to him to take a review of the privatization of the Delta Steel Complex, Alaja.
Tinubu, now you will want to. Tinubu, now you will want to. Jagaba.
Growing up, we all knew that the Delta State Company, Alaja, was the flagship of development in Delta State, not so? And since the purported privatization by the other ticket, I don't talk about so, the other ticket, una know them, una know say that side, all they do is to privatize government properties to their, and give to their cronies, not be so? I'm assuring you that when Asiwaju becomes president, we are going to call for a review of that privatization of Delta Steel Company.
Asiwaju, now you will want to.
As we speak to you, something is very, very dear to the Ijaw nation, and that is the full implementation of the Maritime University at Okerekoko. That is the pride of the Ijaw nation. These are people.
Now you will want to.
These are people who have contributed so much and continue to contribute so much to the economy of this country. All they ask for is an institution in their place. I am committing to you today that with an Asiwaju presidency, that Okerekoko Maritime Academy will be fully implemented. And I'm also making a commitment to you that what we could not achieve or have not been able to achieve because the governor of Delta State refused to drive it, with Asiwaju as president, the EPZ at Ogidigbe will come back to reality. Not be so? Eyes on! Eyes on! Eyes on! Eyes on! Izo Kamemio. Therefore, I want to appeal to all Deltans. We have our chance now. We have our chance now to get rid of the tyranny of the PDP administration in Delta State. We have an opportunity, a great opportunity, because God has been good to us. Today we are blessed by an opponent on the PDP side whose educational credentials are challengeable, and indeed is being challenged right now. Is that the kind of person you want to be your governor? In Delta State, we are encouraging our parents, our brothers, and our sisters to send their children to school. But today, the current governor and his cabal, they want to market education as a scam. That is no longer important to be educated. All you need to do is just be an agbero, a garage chairman, and you can become the governor of Delta State. Is that what we want? We now have a chance. We now have a chance to come out, work hard, go to our units, campaign, and vote out the tyranny of PDP. And while you are doing that, please also come out and support all of our candidates for Senate. We have 3 senatorial candidates, very, very powerful candidates. Delta Central, Senator Dafenone, we all know is the next senator, not be so? Delta South, Joel Onukwakbo, we all know is the next senator, not be so? And Delta North, despite all of the schemings by Okowa and his clique, out of fear of Peter Womboshi, the name of Womboshi sends fear into the spine of Okowa and into the spine of the PDP establishment in Delta North. So they have conspired and continue to conspire to take Womboshi out of circulation. But by God's grace, all of their evil mechanization will fail in Jesus' name. And Womboshi will come out and win the elections for us. Not be so? Come out as well and vote for all of our House of Rep candidates. Come out and vote for all of our House of Assembly candidates. Urobawado, Ijawado, Isokowado, Anyamawado, Mishagwario.
Senator Omo-Agege, just a minute. Thank you very much. Please let the goodwill messages, anyway he has spoken, let her be only late.